Gosh, I make for a boring video, right? You're probably wondering why I got the IBB chart up. Because I've been looking at it for the last week or so. And I mean, this thing is breaking out. It's broke out. So I put a position on and I actually got a bad fill on it. But oh well, I turned it into a covered call. So I did a poor man's covered call on the IBB. I'll go over that in a minute. But this is the monthly. I mean, I remember when IBB just used to go straight up for years. I mean, even before this, it was going straight up. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, almost a 5-year consolidation. The environment is right for these biotech stocks. The breakout here after this big consolidation, this thing can just go up for years. So I took a position, and I'm going to sell covered calls on it. Took a bigger position than I wanted to. Let me pull up my, let me pull up some, okay, pull up. Hey, babe, jewelry boxes in the house. Yeah, I took a bigger position than I wanted to, but let's see what happens. And I didn't really want to take a position this on a day like this, but damn, this market just goes straight up. So you see in the title, I'm like, hey, 1999, that's what it did. That's what it did. You got to buy these stocks when they're, you got to buy these stocks when they're up 50 points a day. I mean, you'll never get in. I know it sounds weird, but it just seems that's the way it is. Hold on, I'm just sharing right now. Let's see if we get there we go. Can I lower that? All right, so let's go to, there we are. So it's 11:35. I want to make this a short video. I'm going to try to get off here before noon. So it's 11:35 on a Monday, July 6th. Hey, babe, I found some Hawaiian Punch Kool-Aid packets in my in the cabinet. I was like, yeah, because all I got is that high C stuff I don't like. Yeah, so the Dow's up 350. It's been holding all day. S&P up 50. NASDAQ is ripping up 2.41%. Back to here, Square is having a killer day today. I was wanting to get in. Look at that, straight up. Does it go straight up forever? No. So I'm going to be prepared to hopefully get into that when it comes straight down, because that's what it will do. But I missed it. I just got to say I missed it. So here we are. Google is ripping. I told you guys about Google last week. Hopefully some of you guys, said, hey, I like Google too. So you can see where I'm up, right? That's the position. And look at all these positions I got on. I'm like, no. I actually tried to I tried to shorten it out, but it didn't work. I tried to get less positions, but it didn't work out that way. But this is one. I bought, this is a negative. Yeah, I shorted the SPY. I probably did it a little early. I'm down $30 in that position. Coming in today, Friday or Thursday, at the end of the day, I bought an SPY put. Remember I said, buy these puts, I get destroyed. Sure enough, the market ripped up. I kind of held on for a little bit. I was down $161 on that put. I got out of it, and I went in to sell some calls, a 330, 331 call spread. It's not going well so far. Probably should have did it towards the end of the day. This Nikola position, it's down it's $52. It says I'm up 280. That's wrong. And down 100. This is wrong. So it just is. Walmart. Walmart's just not participating. I really don't understand what's going on with this Walmart stock. Sparky, free stuff. Hello, markets high today. Yes, indeed. Hey, this is the first time he's saying your name, man. What's up? What's up, Sparky? Crazy day, man. Look at my P&L for the day. I'll take it. Had a bad day about 8 days ago. I got all that money back and then some. So, Mr. JRH, what's up? So, did your watch list? What's up with the watch list, man? Did you get anything? Did you participate in today? And you see how you were making your watch list, probably want to buy whatever, and then boom, the stocks just, they all get away from you. I mean, if you was trying to put Square on your watch list, you missed it. Actually, you didn't miss it if you got in early. The thing is up 12% today. Remember, we talked about getting in this, and I was like, you know what? It's still kind of early, even though it's breaking out, and it's just catching up to where it should be. It's just ridiculous. It's coming into earnings. Hopefully, I don't know. I need a pullback into this. I need a pullback into where it broke resistance. I think we're gonna get it. You said no buy-in points, Sparky free stuff. Okay. So what was I just talking about? SPY. Yeah, I sold the call. Walmart. I wanted to bring in. It's just not participating. Yeah, still down 0.3%. So I sold the 110, 105. I think that's a good position, right? I sold right into the weakness. Well, I'm drawing a box. I sold put spread, right? So way out. Not how many days out? 46 days out. I did it for, look at all these trades. I did it for 63 cents, right? So 500, that's the spread, minus 63. It's 437 is my risk. So 63 divided into 437. It equals a 14% trade. So hopefully I can make that. Looking to make 7 because I want to get out when it's half. Tesla, unbelievable. What the hell is that? So we talk about Tesla. Damn! Oh my gosh, the thing's up 127 points. Every time I turn around and look, it's just unbelievable. I got out of my Tesla positions this morning. I had stops on. I didn't reinitiate. Yeah, I don't have nothing here, right? Nothing. I didn't reinitiate. You can see I was up $800. And it's unbelievable. It just makes you like, damn, I should just bought a call. Look at that gap and just go. This is the week. I'm telling you. Next stop, 15,000. Yeah, I said 1,000. 15,000. Shoot, it might get there by the end of the month. I mean, this is crazy. I'm telling you, 1999-ish, man. This is just 1990. As soon as I jump, don't we all, Sparky? It's just trade, and that's why I sell put spreads, below. So like today, if I were to sell a put spread on Tesla, and the action is pretty good, I would actually do it. Let me pull up the daily. Right where, oh man, it didn't spend no time at 1,200. It spent no time there. I mean, this stuff it's. I would say it has to fill, but not when it's that big of a. It doesn't have to. But anyway, I would come here, right? It broke out from 1,200 this morning. I would sell a put spread somewhere around this 1180, and 1170, 75, and kind of pick up the little chump changes leaving behind. That's what I would have done. That's what I planned on doing, but it just ran away from me. I thought it was going to be hanging out at 1,300 like it did on Thursday. It gapped up to 1,200, just kind of hung there. I thought it was going to do one of those numbers, and boom, it gapped up to 13. Actually, it was 1285 at the end and went to 1339. Just unbelievable. Yeah, that's all I do. That's all I do, and that's what my P&L is for the day, 2,600. I just doing put spreads. I got no straight. Oh, I was gonna say I got no straight up calls. Facebook. I wind up. Remember all those calls? I sold calls against it. So I did have a shitload of calls on Facebook. I still got 5 leaps, 340 leaps that expire September 22. That's up $812 today. That was almost the last strike. I'm just going to keep those. I did sell a 310 against my 250 and a 300 against my 250 a year prior, right? So you can see the positions right here. Let me get rid of that so y'all can see what's going on. So I did that. I was scared. Facebook didn't look like it wanted to participate this morning. It went straight. I'm like, what? So I got out quick. I got out. I sold calls in this area. And then look, just rebound. So then what I did, not on this account, my other account, making sure, I sold, since it rebounded, I did it just before earnings. I sold the 235. I think I sold it right at the breakout. 235, 230. I'm not sure. It's not on this account. So Sparky, I do 4 accounts. This is the one I show on YouTube, and I got 2 others that I trade heavily in, and then another one where it's buy and hold only. And yeah, so but I just show this one, because the other ones I can't really hide things like on this one. So I just but for the most part, I have most of the same trades on at different quantities, because they have different balances in them. Chopper, what's up, man? Yeah, unreal, right? Doesn't that just make you shake your head? Yeah, all of these stocks do. Somebody was asking about AMD. It's weird how AMD, well, it's kind of trying to participate, but it's not really. It's weak. It's weak. So just be careful with that one. I think it's just going up because the market's going up, but it's starting to catch up today. I bought some. I was gonna buy Nike. Remember, I told you I wanted to get into Nike stock only. I was gonna buy $1,000 worth, but I didn't. I missed the buy point. See, we're already back to before earnings, just about. I know it was like 104 or something like that up here, but earnings came. We went down to 93. Now we're up in that area. We're in that little gap. So I still like Nike, and I bought some. What the hell did I buy? I was gonna buy Coke. I decided to hold on. I think this is a good buy, but it looks like a bear flag on the monthly. I mean, you can get Coke right now at a 3.65% yield. It's right in there with all of this support. I'm sorry, right? But for some reason, I think it's going to go low. I think we need sports to really come back. Because remember, they sell in all of them arena, when sports is going, people's drinking soda. I think that's why it's weak. But I didn't buy it. Oh, I bought Starbucks. Okay, I bought $1,000 worth of Starbucks. Yeah, just bought some more. Yield is 2.19 and just building. I'll never sell it. And I sold Amazon. I have 1 share left. I have 1 share. Hey, man, that share is worth $3,000. Oh, man. It just the straight up syndrome. I can't do it no more. I really love it, but I just sold into I don't think earnings is going to come through. I'm trying to remove all these drawings. I'm all over the place today. No, that's not it. How do I remove the drawings? Clear drawing set. Yeah. Straight up. I'm sorry. I just don't. I mean, something's going to happen, So I'm out. I took my profits in that. All Fang nuts, right? What's the other Fangs? Let's look at Netflix. Not as straight up, but up. Almost straight up. Look, this thing will tell me the angle from the bottom. Oh shoot, wrong thing. From the bottom to the top, that's a 65.89 degree angle. Stocks don't go up 65 degrees. Here's 65 degrees. Right, that's the angle that it's going up. No, they don't do that. When they do that, they just don't. Please don't get on these stocks and just think you can hold them forever. You don't want it to do that. If you want, you want this, you want that 45, and that's even toppy. You want this, you want in this area. Let me see, between 45. Damn, that's even big. You probably want like that, right? Like a 20, right? Let's see, like this right here. Let's see what most of it did. Yeah, that's about 15 degrees. I mean, so if it averaged 15 degrees, now it's doing 65, it's going to come back to the 15, That's something that nobody talks about. Just the average, the slope, I'm going to pull up Walmart again. Let's pull up, what's a good stock that just goes up? Microsoft. Yeah, let's pull up this. Before it got insane, okay? Before it got insane. Well, maybe it's just been insane the whole time. It's about 16 degrees, 17. But now, say from here to here, that's 50, almost 60 degrees. No. SPY. Look at us talking here, right? We got the whole market. So we could say the average market goes up 15.8. So that's what we want to see. So right in that 15, 16, I don't know why it made me say 45. I guess because it looks like a 45. That's what we want to see. When they start going crazy, man, just be careful. Just be careful. Amazon said earnings to be down 73 yet. Yeah, Amazon said earnings. Yeah, they said this in the last earnings call. Bezos said, hold on, dudes. We're not trying to make money. I got to spend a lot of money on this COVID. I got to spend, we're trying to. And the stock is through the roof. I'm telling you, I'm probably going to sell calls into Amazon. I want to buy a put, but it's going to be expensive. Or put spread. I'll probably sell a call spread way above, because after it being jumping up 500 points, is it going to go up another 300 on earnings? I don't think so. So it might come in. Maybe they'll bring it in before earnings, but it's not going to. I don't think it's going to happen. They told us. They told us it wasn't. They told us it wasn't going to happen. Remember, then Amazon went down 200 points, and then it recouped that like that. Just came right back and then some. So it's just amazing, man. What else did I do? Boeing is finally. Oh no, it's damn. It does not. I sold the 180, 170 put spread. After this video, I think I'm gonna get out. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out after this video, because it just can't stay. It keeps getting traction, right? It keeps coming right back down. And I'm right there at support, you can see. Just a little bit below it at the 180. But since you have all these sellers up here, I have a feeling it's just going to break. It's going to break that support, right? They're selling up there. Every time it goes up, just right back down. I thought it kind of got some traction today. I could have sworn it was at 187, but no. So I might sell that. I don't want to wake up and it's down. I don't know. I got too many positions on. I want to get out of some of them. You said Boeing, no airline needs planes. There are 15,000 exactly, and they're trying to get rid of them. But it's so cheap. I mean, like, eventually they're going to need planes. I'm looking long term. Well, this is a trade, okay? But long term, I think this is a pretty good price. Long term, if you plan on holding Boeing forever. But you're right. How could it really get traction? The airlines are canceling orders. Remember they had that 10-year log? They canceled, I think it was like 10 years, right? If you buy a plane, order a plane today, 10 years from now, you'll get it. Something like that. Anyway, yeah, these airlines are canceling. They cancel firing, laying off pilots for good. I guess that's firing, so it's just not good. Not in good environment to be the plane maker. But the MAX is getting ready to get cut loose and stuff like that. And I actually worry, but I'm telling you, by the way, if that MAX flies and they start flying it and there's another crash, look out. Look out. So that's kind of scary if you think about that. It doesn't even matter what the plane crashed for. If we find out the next crash was a MAX, birds could have flew in the engine. Look out. Anyway, be at Boeing. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get out of that trade. It's just I want to see it pull away. It's just hanging there. So therefore, I think one day I'm going to wake up and it's going to break the support and kind of mess the trade up. Apple, believe it or not, I put this trade on by mistake last week. It's up 102. I might actually get out of that one too, because I put it on by mistake. I'm surprised it's making money. I forgot what I was trying to put on, but when I put the trade on, I sold the put spread. So I sold what does it say? I sold 25 days out to 340, 350. So way down here. So it looks pretty good. It looked the 350. It looks good. So when I did the trade, I realized that Apple was in the ticker. I don't know what the hell I was trying to trade, but when it filled, Apple was in the ticker. I'm like, oh my gosh. But since I was trading deltas, it was still basically kind of a good trade. So I said, okay, let's see what happens. And it's actually making money. I mean, when's it's actually making money? When's the last time you seen Apple go straight up? This, I mean, it's 53, 54 degrees. $1.5 trillion companies don't go up 53 degrees on a stock chart. It's too, it's just too much. Oh man. You said planes need maintenance. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know how does Boeing make their money on maintenance, or they make it on selling planes. I don't know all the fundamentals of Boeing, but I know this: it's only two people that make planes, and the United States is not going to let Boeing go away, and um, I don't even see companies just wanting to pick up an Airbus. When it does turn around. So look at that. That's ugly. See, but look, we're back here where it used to trade years and years ago. So I don't know. It seems like it's possible. Look at the stochastic making a turn. When's the last time it was down here? Way down here, right? And then that tended to be a good buy. And look what happened. It went from well, that was $53. So it went from 53 to 446. I don't think we'll ever get up here again because the aviation was so ripe. It was so perfect, the industry. And you have to struggle to make money. Even with these planes, this is what cracks me up about on Pull Up Delta. This is one of the best balance sheets. You have, even with full planes, it's a struggle. That's why they're getting you with luggage and you have this many poundage, you get this much fees. It's a struggle to make money with full planes. So can you imagine what it's going to be with half planes? You know what I mean? So, I mean, think about that. But they're flying again. I look at my airport, the parking spots are full. So let's see how they turn it around. It could be something to put in the portfolio, but don't expect any kind of capital appreciation because just you got it. So when it does turn around, let's say you got 20, 30, you got a good price, and I think it's something you have to be thinking like that. You got to be thinking way out. You can't think next year or the year after or whatever. These companies also took on a lot of debt to try to survive, so let's see what happens. Maybe it gets down to here, right? Maybe you have to wait. Oh, that'll be $12. I don't know. But you got to kind of think like that. You just like, I'm picking it up and I'm going to forget about it. I'm throwing it in the drawer and I'm forgetting about it. And what happens, happens. I think it's one of those kind of stocks. You said you sold Apple at 321. Yes, after this, I'm getting out of that Apple trade and I'm getting out of that Boeing trade. Planes, BA must survive, so maybe Fed will own it. You think they will? I guess, because they buying bond. I mean, they say they got all of these. I don't know. It'll be interesting how the market reacts if they buy Fed. If they buy, I guess that's kind of like what happened to Amtrak, right? I think the government kind of owns that in a way. Airlines might become federalized. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. But we need them, right? And we don't need to be supporting Airbus. So I don't even think that's an option. We need them. We need Boeing. Who knows what happens, I don't know. It's all risky. It's risky, though. But it's going to be, if we get this virus thing taken care of, the vaccine, it's going to be big jumps, just like we had a couple months ago or about last month. So that's going to take it up maybe 30% or something. It'll be like 10 to 15% days for a week, or something like that. Yeah, so that's all the trades I did. Then we talk about them all. I'm in the diamonds. That was tended to be a good trade. I picked that out early. Remember, I said it just looks bullish. So I sold puts below it. It was sitting right there. I don't even remember my entry. Somewhere, I think, right around here. Right? And you could just see it. We see my little trend line. You see it break above that trend line. You see it kind of break above this support area and resistance, sorry. And then, so I sold it down here, and that trade is working out. I will keep that on. I have it set to come off at 84 cents. Right now it's trading at $1.17. So a little bit more. This is half. So I sold it at $1, I don't know, 70, something like that, 68. And so it's almost there. I got 7 on. I might even slim that down just because I'm up. I might sell half of that. 2,400. You know, I might sell half of that. I'm in too many stuff. This is too much stuff. I'm not in these many positions normally. So the IBB, remember we talked about that in the beginning of the video. So I bought a long call, the November 20, the 90 call. And right, so where we are in the IBB. Basically, I did the poor man's covered call way down here, way up here, right? 90 delta. Got a shitty fill. I was actually put my fill in. I put my order in for like 10 cents above the bid to buy it. And I wind up putting it, when I clicked buy, it was set at the ask price. So I don't know, or I don't know. I just fucked it up. That's all I know. And I was like, oh man, you see that one? That's me. That's me right there, the volume. Yeah. Nobody's doing that but me. So I came over here and I sold next week. I sold right at the money, right? So if you look at the analyze tab, that's going to make me look over here, the blue numbers, $200 for the most part. If it could stay, right, my break even is 137.86. So if IBB can stay above here, you know, this area, before next week, pull up the 4-hour chart, right? So it looks like it's breaking out. If we can close above this area right here, right? If we can close above that, and I think it's going to be a good trade. I was thinking about selling calls on it every 30 days, but since I got a shitty fill, I did it next week, and I did it right at the money. So let's see what happens. And that's it, man. That's all the trade I did. So I did a lot of trading. Nicola is gonna come off. Nicola is gonna come off the end of this week. I can't wait. Like I said, this is gonna have me losing 45. Actually, I think that is right. I'm gonna lose about $45. I sold it for 155, a 2-point wide spread. Can't get out because there's no liquidity, so I'm gonna wind up losing $45. I sold let's look at that on the SPY, the 330, 331. So let's go SPY. The 4 hours, 330. Let's clear all this crap out. Yeah, so 330. Yeah, 331, just a 1-point wide. So basically, I'm saying, please don't go up there. You know, please don't go up there before the expiration so I don't get tested. And that's where I'm at. You know, whoops. That's where I'm at, but so far not looking good. Maybe I should have did it towards the end of the day. Any stock considered cash covered? A covered put. Oh, where you selling puts? With cat. Yeah. It's, well, you know what? I got one on Twitter on my other account. Wow, and it's working out. So yeah, I'm straight up sold the, well, I would do it again. Let's put it this way. I sold it over here. No, where was we at? I sold it at, but it looks like I'm gonna, I can't even speak. It looks like it's gonna pay off. I sold it over here. See where it broke the resistance line? And I was like, all right. I sold it 33. And we went straight down to 28. I kept it on. I didn't try to roll out of it. But look, we're almost trading at 33. So that's going to wind up being all profit. I like Twitter going into earnings. I don't think it goes lower than it is today. So I think, you know, I also sold the call. Let's put it. I sold the 34. I, what is that? A straddle? I always get them wrong. Yeah, I think it's a straddle. A strangle because I sold the 33 put and I sold the 34 call. I own 100 shares, but I'm looking to buy 100 more. So I'm hoping. I don't care. That's why I left it on. If it was at 28, I would have got the shares at 33, and then going into earnings, I'm gonna sell another. I'm gonna sell a 34 call going into earnings, and let's see what that's trading at. Earnings is this week, and I'm gonna, as soon as that expires this week, because it expires this week, I'm gonna sell probably this 34. If I get assigned those shares because it's below 33, I'm gonna sell two of these 34s, and it's gonna be about this price. It's not gonna go down too much because that's earnings week. So I'm gonna sell them for about 150, and I might, yeah, I'll probably sell. I was gonna say I might do the 33. No, I'll probably sell these 34s. So I like Twitter going into earnings as far as holding up, so that on that cash covered put. That's the only one I got. But the things with that, I think you can almost do any stock. You just got to make sure you want to own it. Don't do it on nothing you don't want to own, So just make sure you want to own it, can own it, and don't mind holding it. Because, I'm sure you're probably thinking that maybe the same way I am. If you get it, sell calls. Just keep selling calls. It's like this monthly income. I think Twitter, even with the boycott, it keeps failing or whatever. Look at this monthly. Look at the cup in hand. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful cup and handle right here. Right? It was beautiful over here. Not counting these last year. And then right here where it was about to break out, see, there's my little line. It failed. But now it's coming back. It's still almost intact. If it can get back up here to 41. And then once it gets going, I think this thing can get going and actually make a play towards the high, but it just can't get out of this area right here. It definitely has a trading range though, so you can trade this stock with puts or however, because this is the range. It goes down to 25, comes up to 40, 20. It just plays in this range. And I think the breakout is higher, not low. I don't think it goes below 24 and keeps going down. So that's the stock I like. That I'm actually got I'm doing, like I said, I got a selling calls and puts. You said Tyson trades at 58 to 62 bucks last 3 months, but not liquid. Don't you hate stocks that you want to trade and it's just not liquid? And I guess you're talking about the options. Why does that look like it wants to break though? That looks like it wants to break. The good thing is you look right here and you see these wicks, right? This is buyers coming in, right? So it came down there and they brought it right back up. Same here. So I think there is some buyers under there. You have some support. But it just looks like it doesn't, it just looks like it wants to break. And if it does, I guess we go in here, right? But it's hanging out there. Damn, no, this is a monthly. So it's almost, I'm not really an Iron Condor fan, but you can Iron Condor this little area. Let's pull up the weekly, make it look a little better. Like, look at that. See, it's just sideways. You can sell something, up here and then down here and play that. That's what an Iron Condor stock looks like. You're not really supposed to, and I don't listen, but I know the rules. You don't want to trade an Iron Condor in a stock that's going up or down. That's sideways, right? Because you're basically saying it's not going to go nowhere. So I'm going to sell up here and I'm going to sell down here. And that's what it's been doing for the last, ever since March. Just sideways. So that's a candidate for that. You said it's not liquid. Imagine you're talking the options. 20 point wide right there, 20 cents. Yeah, 10 cents, 12 cents. That's not bad. It's 11 days from now. Let's look at this 4 cents. Yeah, 15, 25 cents here. Yeah, I don't know. The stocks I like, Google. I like Google. And just no liquidity in these options. You got to take a hit. Yeah, 25, $1.10. It's actually not bad for. Look at all the calls versus the puts and the volumes. Oh, I gotta, man, I gotta get this. End this video. It's 12:08. Look at the ratio. Let's look at the put call ratio in this stock. 0.2. Look at the calls. 28,000 calls to 6,000 puts. That's 5-1 on the calls. It's almost so. I'm bullish on Google, but it's almost so one-sided it's scaring me. I don't like stocks that's where I'm bullish and it's 5-1 on the calls. That's bullish. But it's almost too, yeah, it makes me want to almost think about the other side. You know, everybody's thinking what I'm thinking. But yeah, look at that, right? So make money on selling premium. Yeah, I'm selling the in one of my account I got a call spread on because, and I'm gonna hold it through earnings. I bought the 1500, no, the 1470 to 1585. I'm expecting to even go above that. I'm basically playing I think the range of the move. This is where's earnings week? I think this is earnings week. 85 points from here. So 1585. That's exactly where I sold it. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna risk that money. and I'm selling. I got that on, and then I'm selling 1450 to 1420. I'm selling those. It's like 1440, 1450 and below. You can make money in that going into earnings. I love selling premium on these kind of stocks going into earnings. Don't do it on the earnings week because you're not gonna lose premium. I mean, the data is gonna still be there because the implied volatility is gonna be up. But so like here, if we look at Google, this is the earnings week right here. I know because the implied volatility is higher that week. So sell these weeks. Sell this 24 July or the 1720, even though that's closer to now. So sell that, and that way, the data burn. What is that? Here's my data. 12, I'm up positive 12 data. So yeah, I've sold the 1470, bought the 1450. That one I just did, I think, today as well. But yeah, because generally these stocks, Generally these stocks run into earnings. So you almost got a floor, a semi-floor, because they don't want to sell it because they think it's gonna pop, right? So you play that move like, okay, I'm gonna sell down here and hopefully it just keeps going up or sideways for earnings. And so I like that. A couple of times I got burnt. And generally when it starts going down and it's tanking into earnings, you can probably almost just buy a call at earnings. It'll probably pop because they sold it off too much. But that's the play I'm doing. So let's see what happens. And I think that's what's going on with Facebook as well. I think that's why it bounced back off that sell-off because earnings is around the corner. I mean, it was trading at 210 just because a few companies said I'm pulling. So I think that's why we're bouncing back. And I have a feeling it's going to still run above a new high into earnings. That's my guess. Look at the volume that's coming in on that upswing, right? So big volume, it was heavy volume, and I called it right here on this channel because I was in it. I got a beat down that day. But I bought more calls into this because that volume was like 4-1 on the average volume. And I was like, remember, I came here. You wasn't watching me, Sparky. Thanks for the convo because it's just me and you. I said, well, the last time that happened, and I showed you all the times that it happened in the past. I guess I have to pull up the weekly. And I showed, and every single time it happened, it was a bottom. Well, not that one. Here was bottom. So I was like, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go with that. Sometimes just to know what's going to happen in the future, just kind of see if you can find if that happened in the past and check the reaction. But right now it's kind of, it's ready to break out, man. But it's we'll see. It's a shame that they're doing a boycott now, because if that wasn't here, oh, this thing would probably be already at 250, 255. Is that boycott's holding it in, you know? All right, Sparky, I've got to get ready to go. Thanks for watching. Everyone else, I was kind of all over the place today. Kind of, you know, I don't know. Hopefully you guys understood what I'm talking about. I do these every day, Sparky. So hit the subscribe button and I mean the bell thing. I come on every day, damn near every day. I might miss a day or two. Sometimes I'll do a video on the weekend, and let's talk what I'm doing. You know, I can't tell you what to do, right? Let's tell you what I'm doing, and for the most part, what I'm doing has been pretty spot on, man. I'm making pretty good. I'm 2,100, so my play's been working. But this is a market, you know, that, man, you throw darts at a dartboard. So this is really nothing to be. Everything's going up. Everything, especially the high flyers. They just continue to be high flyers, and you know, just want to go up every day. Pull up Peloton up, you know. I like this from the get-go. I own so much. I remember when it was down here at 18, I bought, I don't know, 300 shares or something like that. 400. And then when it came down here, I was like, oh, this is a dog. I actually sold out. And I didn't get back in. I wound up getting back in a little here, but I had a shitload of shares. And I should have held them. I didn't know COVID was coming. All right, man. I'll talk to you. Finally pulling back on Google. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm hoping this thing, I figure it's holding at 15. So I think it busts through. I think we're going to be right at that high when earnings comes. I don't think we're going to sit right here. But, you know, it's a big round number. So, of course, we're going to sit here for a little bit. Hopefully it can go right there. I mean, Tesla looked at 1,200 like, huh? What? Hopefully Google can do the same thing. Let me see what Tesla is before I end the video up. 1320. All right, so it's probably going to hang out about 1328. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, man. Thanks for watching.